Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Last time, we got stuck in some weird timey-wimey limbo place. Us and another girl, I forgot her name already. And we found out that her sister had been here, but she's dead or something, possibly disappeared, I don't know. Off traveling. And we found a bunch of other people that are somewhat, were important people in history of Tibet, I guess. And they've been trapped here, and we're helping them escape, and there's some sort of god entity thingy that's gone haywire and screwed things up, and we're fixing that. Yep. So we're going to continue doing that, and of course, what's this? 0 out of 2. None of it is voiced, so I'll be reading all of this again. I think we got it through a decent amount of it last time, so we might finish this early. And I'm pretty sure the new quest is out, the new update's out, yeah. So we have some story to do. That'll be fun. To be honest though, I don't know if we'll be getting to it today though. So we'll see. If not, that's fine. We can get to it next week. More reading time. Yay. Story, you're here too. Oh, you know what? Last time I just clicked it. That's right. Calcerius said that you stepped in at the chamber. I suspect everything will fall into place from here on out. Yeah, that's too honest. That's too honesty from you, Buster. Paimon's blushing already. Zeitland, have you found what you've lost this time? I have. Speaking of which, I'm here for my own reasons too. That's true. Since you came up here, you've done nothing but run around on my account. I don't understand what the Watcher of Nothingness was saying, but I can tell that there's something in this place that matters to you. Today will spend a massive help to hold up my end of the bargain. Do tell me, what is it that you need? Tell a story in Zeitland about your experiences and what Nihilita said. You asked if there are traces of your sister here. The story you speak of, it's simply incredible. If this were back in my academy days, I would have mulled it over for at least half a day before giving you an answer, but just to prove I was taking you seriously. It's true that I've been here longer than anyone else, and I have witnessed all that has transpired. Unfortunately, the highest point of the temple, the atrium of suchness, is where gods and watchers dwell. It's said that certain hidden truths are kept within its walls, but hardly anyone is brave enough to set foot up there. Are you saying it's so high that even the most fearless would get scared? Only those who choose to abandon all their memories are permitted to enter that hall. To seek an audience with the master of the temple is to seek answers and closure. It follows then that all memories that one gathers here shall be wiped away. One must construct the path to the heavens with their own memories and wisdom. Only then can they encounter the sacred beyond. But memories aren't even solid. How are we supposed to build a path to the heavens with them? Such is the nature of this place. The divine power of the gods can weave emptiness and reality into one another. Here, mere vacuum is not perceived as nothingness. In the eyes of that being, it is a state that can be filled in the space of a single thought. Only a nothingness where even meaning does not exist, only that is a place beyond the reach of the gods. And I suspect that the path to the heavens should be similar to the half-real, half-illusionary scenes that you saw in the library. I'm just a coward at heart, but after all, I never dared to make the climb. I simply don't have the courage to cast aside my responsibilities. I am one who lived to witness what came before and who continues to learn of what follows from those who come after. I am but a vessel for my precious memories. Even if there is no hope of their ever returning to the surface, every lost civilization will live on in my memory. Are gods really that horrid to design such a cruel choice for someone to make? Some gods are good, others are bad. Take the one who kidnapped Jenniwell's sister, for instance. Totally bad. Perhaps it's the opposite. The god who designed the path to the heavens was not the mistress of the temple. You see, if you intend to leave this place, you simply cannot take its history, secrets, or knowledge with you. The way I see it, the description of using your memories to construct the path to the heavens is too emotionally charged. Your memories are supposed to be wiped the moment you return to the mortal realm, but before that happens, people here have the right to look back upon all they have ever been, all they have ever owned, and the path that results for both. Hold on. Let's see if I can get all that It's like we've made a rule that says you can read a book, but you have to chuck it into a fire the second you're done. But just it all burns to a crisp. You find out the book has an epilogue and an afterword, where you get to look back at all the best parts. And then in the end, nothing's left of the story. Only the feelings and impressions stay with you. Spot on. Perfect read. You've got a real knack for analogies. Reminds me of one of my students, in fact. He went to Delphi Pytho. I have no idea what it's called now, or if he survived the war. His name was Abrax, and while I've asked many people, no one has ever found his name in historical records. I went off on a tangent. Anyway. Yeah, you've said all that, but how do we get up there? Jedi Wolf's memories are too important to forget. And as for Paimon, well, she hasn't clashed so hard with Jedi Wolves as to need a total reset. I don't have to worry. Once we've rescued everyone, I'll help you with this. Actually, I've figured out how the path to the heavens works. The seat of the god has been left empty, so the rules have begun to falter. As such, a section of the Quarter of Nothingness's previous path to the heavens was preserved. Melanta's Fury destroyed half of it, but the remaining half, the stairway to heaven, is still vaguely visible. This means that the stairway can be used by others. We just have to make it whole again. Wait, do you mean... Don't get the wrong idea, as I've said before, I'm a coward burned with too much memory, yet just too scared to even die. Doria. I don't know exactly what he means by that, unless it's some sort of sacrificial thing. Which in that case, I mean... Why? But, you know. Hi, Soga Sumidenoria. I can't read shit. SSSS. Honored traveler, word if you please. I shall spare you the unnecessary particulars. There's a matter in which I require assistance. Some days ago, the eminent Yu Huang Yi of Liwei sent me a treasure of extraordinary rarity, and even now it has failed to reach my hands. I have reason to believe the guardian of this region has intercepted it. Should you find this treasure, I should ask that you recover it on my behalf. Rest assured you shall receive proper recompense. Cool, I don't care, sorry.
Let's fly.
In we go. Is this sort of sand statue almost some kind of desert art? Gotta say, it's pretty creepy. It's probably actual people, Paimon.
Take me up.
Alive, is that you? I can't take it anymore. I'll give you the coin King Deshrader awarded me. Yeah. A row. Hello. You people, I have not seen you around before. Are there really still newcomers showing up now? Since Dex is with you, I suppose you're back up. My name is Vinipi, and I come from an era when King Deshret's divine form still walked among us. Paimon's the name, and this is Jedi Wolf, and our team's got one more member, Zeitland. Probably what you consider people from the most recent era. Zeitland, would you happen to have an older sister by any chance? You know my sister too? Of course, here everyone is friends with everyone. It matters little what station they occupied in their former life. In my day, I was a nobody, just one of many working on King Deshret's mausoleum. I was traveling in the desert one day when I suddenly plucked from the sands and thrown into the apathetic interval where I was for, I want to say, less than 100 years. Then once I left and came here, I found the place full of ancients, some from times preceding even King Deshret himself. We all got along just the same. Later on, the sisters of the deity here told me they hadn't plucked any desert buildings and asked that I reconstruct them from memory. It was only with everyone's help that we managed to build this place at all, but now look at these ruins. You know, speaking of which, Paimon has a question. Those sand statues out there, are those artworks from your era, you know, back from in King Deshret's day? Perhaps they were created to serve as a reminder of the impertinence of the physical body and life itself? You truly are different from your sister. You must really enjoy reading like the others. Those are people, all of them. They were punished by being turned into sand. Well, don't worry, they're all still alive. Death does not exist here. They'll be restored once the problem here is resolved. Oh wait, didn't you say that whoever saved you would get that coin King Deshret gave you as a reward? Paimon bets it's worth a lot of Mora. I'm not handing it over, it's my lucky charm. Besides, it's the only thing I have left to remind me of my old life. Since it's so important to you, alright, guess we'll be super nice and not press you for payment. Ugh, we've been chatting for too long. Looks like it's here. We don't have time to stand around talking. Are you at least at the level of a Novus Romerium Centurion? There we go again. Paimon doesn't even know what kind of standard this is supposed to be. Okay. All that did was slow him down, but... First, guarding from behind so that Dex can grab its core. Oh. Okay, that was easy. Oof, that was quite something. You're easily at the level of high-ranking Centurion. Didn't you have your own hierarchy back in King Deshret's day? Well, those scholars at the Maya archives have read enough books that their combat assessments actually hold some weight. Ah, it's nice to be so well read. For instance, on average, the knight serving under Irenaeus could take on 3 standard Romerian Centurions at once, though they're half a rank below Irenaeus. Medjai, who served the Crocodile King, wasn't considered exactly an elite fighter, but was highly adept at dealing with monsters, so in terms of rough power level... Alright, let's go save your friends first, but I want to know more. We can talk about that later. I actually do kind of want to know more.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you,
We'll be able to
I
get
don't
to
really
the
need
upper
this
levels
stuff.
once we can fix it.
Let's fly.
Wait, fuck. Dang it. You're gonna be like that, huh?
Take me up.
Cheating, I love cheating. I guess I don't get to cheat because I still have to go over here. Oh, fuck me. I didn't want to do that. Oh, what was the point of that? Okay. Put a wall there. Still have a survivor over there. Bit trivious. Okay. We're not allowed to sneak up on these ones? Okay, whatever. I'll deal with losing all of my characters from these fuck-ass enemies and slowly killing them.
Fire in the hole.
Venapi, you're still alive. How wonderful to see you. Of course, I know that death is not possible here. What I mean is, I'm so glad you didn't turn into sand. Anyway, you know what I mean. I do. Thanks to all of you, and Dex too. I didn't do a thing. Venapi introduces the older Vitrevius and recounts what just happened. Incredible, your strength exceeds even that of a typical chief centurion. Now, even Paimon's kind of interested to see how you actually stack up in that system. Oh yeah? In that case, I'll take you to the others. After all, Venapi only provided the pattern working motifs from King Desperat's times. I was the one responsible for the main layout and pathways in this area. Sorry, well, this may look like a building for some Gilded Age, is really a result of everyone's knowledge.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Don't come any closer. And he's saying, no, it might be a bit self-indulgent to worry about my own epitaph. You probably think me ridiculous, but I've actually already decided what mine will be. Please tell my love in Petriopolis then. Turned to descend even before he was done speaking. Ah, I'm hopeless. I'm actually fighting the urge to chuckle out loud at this sad juncture. He's going to be so mortified once he stops being sand. That's a rather optimistic take on the situation. We have a choice to make. Do we deal with that guard first or search for survivors for as long as we can? To find survivors. Are there more on this level, or are they? Is there above? Dead.
Take me up.
I know the game wanted me to put a wall there so I could walk closer to him, but I don't care. Oh, hey. Person there. Death. Hello. You're safe now. I think. You want me to?
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Hmm. So I didn't walk in the right spot. It didn't activate. I blocked you now? No. That's fine. Defeat the keepers. I already killed them all. Renapie, Dex, and Rumhilda, our new friends, thank you all. I'm her younger sister, Zeitlind. I see the two of you look so much alike. Yeah, Kashama and I come from, what was I going to say? The era in which the Dragon had yet to become a child. Who? Renapie introduces Kashama and Vitrificus's tragic circumstances are revealed. He also speak of the epitaph he took thousands of years to come up with. That is beyond absurd. If I hadn't told you, you would never have known. Now that you have it, it's going to be hard for me to look Vitruvius in the eye without laughing. Alright, enough small talk. We've come all this way and it doesn't look like we've missed anything. Is there anyone else? I'm afraid not. And how about we can stop folks from turning into sand and ideas? How can we stop? We didn't manage to learn much from exploring earlier. After all, no one here at the Desert Pavilion is well versed in the mystic arts of the sciences. So it seems we're back to the only known method, defeating the Punisher of Gamora. That you need not worry about. We have Jedi Wolf who has the strength of a Romurian Tribune. Looks like someone's been promoted again. There's no way to find the Punisher of Gamora. It has hidden its form. That is a problem, yes. You know, it wasn't easy getting everyone out. How about we leave this place first and get back to the main hall? Historia and Josephus are there too. They seem rather knowledgeable, so maybe they know a way. Oh, Asteria is safe too? That's really good to know. He's the most experienced of us all, and is always open to learning new things. Talk about anecdotes, history, and culture. He's probably the most knowledgeable person in the world. This world. Then let's go now. The earlier we get back, the earlier we can figure this out and save Vitruvius and the rest. Yes.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Oh.
Couldn't
He's there.
transcend.
Is that the person that we're supposed to fight? Where was that even at? Here? Okay. Heal up Chaska, cause she's dead. Cube. I can't believe it's a trap. I remember this section of the building being here before. It looked like a simple flip. Is he going all around? Ah.
A round of applause. Step right.
Let's run.
Open fire.
Bullseye! Bullseye!
Keep up. Yeah. And voila.
Bullseye!
Hold on to your hats.
Take me up! Bullseye!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh.
Let's run!
Alright then. Ah, fuck.
Bullseye! Bullseye!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Insubordinate!
Let's get this show on the road.
Open fire! Bullseye!
Here.
Knock him down.
Can't see? Rah! I hear everything. Keep up.
Locked on! Locked on!
Thanks, Jester.
Bullseye!
I'm trying.
Bullseye!
I'm gonna need more free heals though, otherwise I will be losing
Come, sever
all
night
of
from
my
day.
characters soon. Okay. Okay.
Step right up.
No, that's fine.
Take me up! Bullseye!
Yeah. Here goes one.
Let's nip that in the bud. Yeah.
Here comes the finale.
Can you die? Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I hear
yeah. No, I'll just
everything.
keep getting hit. That's okay. That's fine. Can you die? Can you
By
die?
royal decree.
Thank you. Holy shit. Fuck
And
off.
voila. Lynette.
Here goes another one.
Sure. I'll approve you.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Fuck off with your shit. That's, wow, it's so crazy. I think I won. Where are we? Is it all over? That's right, it's all over and everyone's been restored. Easy as pie. Where's our friend? What is it? Why are you wearing your lips like that? Are you so moved at seeing me that you've... I can't read. They're laughing. Come on, stop, don't laugh. You're going to give the joke away. Laugh all you want, I'm only a little embarrassed. Love is fate and as is death, and neither is a laughing matter. Fine, fine, no matter, no more laughing. Where's Zeitlin? No idea. Up. Move back to the main hall. With me. Gone far. Oh, did you find her item? This is an amethyst brooch. It belongs to my older sister and was one of the things in my suitcase that I lost. Got it. They're taken care of. Must have been placed here as an exhibit from this era. Actually, the reason I started thinking about what to write on my epitaph is because your sister asked about it. Those words weren't exactly the things I've been holding for thousands of years. Somebody die here? Wouldn't it be impossible for anyone to leave behind a truly magnificent epitaph then? Given my former status, I could probably be laid to rest at the priest's cemetery alongside branches of silver and white, which would be a tremendous honor, albeit one without any space for an epitaph. In that case, it's a no for me because I've already written mine. And it says, thank you so much. What about that coin of yours, the one from King Deshret's day? You're still thinking about that? Fine, you can have it if once I've finished chanting my 10,000 prayers of penance to King Deshret. This one over here got worked up upon hearing Kashamo talk about the king's fall that he actually cried, "You lie, you lie. You lied, liar, that's impossible." Honestly, that's better for a laugh than my epitaph. If you're gonna be so grudging with the coin, just forget it. And this is the point where we say we're only here to help Zeitland find what she lost. We're helping you out just because you happen to be here. Thank you, Paimon. Thank you, Jedi Wolf. No problem. And I got dragged into this because of us, so we got to make this right for you. Such undisguised partiality. I'm truly grateful to you two. Undisguised or anything. Leave the pavilion. Bye. You'll have fun. Leaving. What do you hear, Astoria? Indeed, everyone from the Desert Pavilion is now back at the main hall, which is why I hurried over. Zeitland, have you found what you were looking for? Yes, I have. Thanks for help asking. Splendid. By the way, do you know what the name Melanta and Nihilita mean? I will go first. Nope. Yes, they mean melancholy and nothingness, don't they? Most sagacious of you. I believe you and I shall be even better friends than I was with your sister since we have the same interests. Yes, my sister's the outdoorsy, extroverted type. Stella, before I could read for myself, she used to read to me all the time. Yet, what was melancholy got to do with someone like that? Of course, I speak of pathological melancholy, not the sort the one above feels when gazing upon on our suffering. Did she tell you all that? Frankly, I was agape at the revelations she presented. I wouldn't have thought anyone audacious enough to build a sanatorium atop the site from which the Temple of Space had descended. Did you know it was an if she thought that melancholy was a biological ailment? The word itself actually comes from the term for black bile. But subsequently, people came to believe that melancholy was an affliction of the heart. But it does take time to get to the right answer. But today, humans have once again discovered the truth. Melancholy is indeed also pathological. Thus, both medication and companionship are vital to recovery. We already knew all that back in my day. The angels had told us so. But while the songs of the angels and the latter-day anima archon can cure melancholy, the hollow consolations of ordinary folk cannot be expected to work such wonders. What are you trying to say? I shall take to whisper this, for it is a secret. Why would the Great One above, who rules over sky and space, name her own creations nothingness and melancholy? They say she lacks the ability to empathize with others. There is nothing she cannot do, yet she is utterly helpless against genuine futility and the ailments of the human heart. This is why she named her creations the two things she is least able to deal with. Paimon gets that. Naming things after enemies you've never beaten makes them sound cool and powerful. Paimon's would be called No More Hunger and No Jedi Wolf. Hey, they sound weak. I fear I cannot keep up with your 1,000 years worth of wisdom. Ah, wisdom? Bah. I pray for the courage to give this all up and live a real life once more. Can you see what I'm saying? Feel free to come to me if you ever need anything, even if all you want is to talk about your sister. I will do that. Alright, what's next? Go to the center of the Pillar Hall. Wait, fuck. Center of the Pillar Hall. Is here. Can I teleport? I sure can. Astoria, we've basically freed all 3 areas. Most of the people are safe now, too. And we even found everything Zeitland lost. Oh, thank you very much. I have to say, Nihilita has got quite the eye for people now that he's opened it. Alright, your turn now. You mentioned a way to go up above before and a price to go with it. Bring it on. Paimon's not scared of a couple of adventures or a bit of more. Adventures. Oh, and what about Zeitland? How are we supposed to send her back down now that she's done here? I could explain all of that, but you should rest first. I'll go through everything in detail tomorrow. Okay, but there's no bed here, or food. Such desires cease here. Think about it. You've been here all this time, but you are neither hungry nor tired. Huh? Then what's Paimon supposed to do all day while we rest? Place is full of remarkable people from every age. Speaking with them could be fun. Alright, fine, but Paimon gets to sleep whenever she wants. Tired or not, Paimon's still sleepy and on Jedi Wolf's head. And then after you've rested a bit, could we talk? It's about what I mentioned earlier, the thing I need time to think. Speak of the BOL, would you? Okay, cool. Yeah, Talk to everyone. Who is everyone? Josephus. What is this? You didn't. don't think I have anything to offer, do I? Oh, I guess I do. I don't remember picking up enough to offer more. Yes, I guess I did. A lot more. Alright. Works for me. Hold on, watch this. I'm gonna get a 5-star. Watch this. Fuck. Good with Paimon, thank you. I'm really glad I met you at the end. If anything, it feels like you got dragged into all this because of us. Wait, at the end? What do you mean? I mean, ours were all pretty dangerous. We're all pretty dangerous adventures. I got to see so many incredible things. That's not so bad. Hey, don't just brush Paimon's question off like that. Did I? You did, and then you still didn't answer. Talk to who? Who's everyone? Or is he just gonna teleport everyone here and have me talk? Have a big old talk. Every single person, probably. Alright, let's just keep going. You feeling rested? Have you talked to everyone you wanted to? Not yet. Who? I'm not about to just... Who am I talking to? Nobody's here. I'm not gonna go to every single location and talk to them. Will they give us some tidbits and nice lore? Probably, but whatever. Let's just go. Very well. Then calm down for a moment and hear me out. I have no wish to be disrespectful or to speak out of blind hope. Your sister may still be alive. I saw her gravestone. Her picture was right there. But isn't it possible there's nothing buried within? Paimon wants that to be true, really, but isn't that kind of optimistic? In the last letter she wrote me, my sister said she'd already decided to. That farewell wasn't written as a final goodbye, was it? She said she was going somewhere far away. You mentioned it to me before. She always wanted to travel the world before she got old. Hilda wasn't speaking figuratively. She really did leave the sanatorium and set off. You talked about that? She was always so bright she got along with people easily. And she probably never told you that we were all that the other had. Let me be honest. Let me be cold for a moment. If her leaving would have caused 3 or 4 people to grieve, that weight might have outweighed her sadness. But now it's only me. She knew I'd understand, that I would forgive her for it. It's not like that. You shouldn't think of it that way. You don't have to feel sorry for me. When we were kids, our parents were still around and life was good. Those memories were enough to carry us forward. We're growing up, the world gets hard. I've always been more introverted, and dealing with people at work really wears me out. I thought my sister, being so outgoing, would have it easier. But even she always looked exhausted when she grew up. Huh. You two still have a future. Oh, then she probably never mentioned her fiancé. He was just a good person, an ordinary one. Kind, interesting, sometimes I wish he hadn't been. If he'd been a bad man, things might have been easier. His family had a hereditary illness, some strange disease, and never lived long. He'd joke about it sometimes, blame the animal Archon for planning Mondstadt too well, so even a family like his never faded out. One day, he said he was going to save the world, and then he left. Save the world. Well, the world's still turning, so maybe somewhere out there in a place no one noticed, he really did. You know how you always say that if someone who lives forever can't love everyone and be loved back, the world would drown in sorrow? I think you're right, which means a short life isn't even allowed that much. He wanted to give his life to love, and it only hurt my sister more. So much that she was sent to a sanatorium in the mountains, this very place beneath our feet, a place steeped in curses. She never told me any of this, I'm sorry. And knowing all this, you still think she's alive? I do, because she did something here. And because of my fear, she was forced to live on. You have my respect, Soria, you really do, but I think you've seen too much suffering across history. Pain vast enough to drown the world. For someone as ordinary as me, even a small part of that is enough to bury an entire life. You can't truly understand my sister and I. So how do I set foot on mortal earth once more? I'm just a short-lived little someone. Eternity isn't meant for me. Mr. Astoria? This place used to be completely cut off from the world above. There was no way in and no way out. But after Nihilita fell, Dex seems to have gained the ability to carry people out of the living world between the pillar, hull, and the surface. Even so, it cannot return those who were chosen to come here as a watcher in juvenile form, and that limitation is part of its nature. Now you're saying Dex is the same kind of being as Yep. Want to get back down there, there's only one way. We have to give up every memory we have, everyone we know, and climb into the top. In the past, I meant meeting the mistress. Now it would be Melanta. So I can't go with you, but at least let me see you off. Guess we'll leave. Oh. Boss fights at? Oh. We're over by Mondstadt? I don't know where we are. Hey, wake up. Hello. Said we'd watch the sunrise together. How are you still asleep? Wait, isn't that Paimon's voice? Where did she go? The fake world, fake memory thing, whatever. Hey. No, I can't. One cannot pass through this gate. They cannot let go of all their desires. Sumeru, we believe that to enter the state of no thought. I can't totally call it. Place is neither heaven nor hell, neither existence of. So glad that goes so fast that I can't read it. Ain't people. Already let go of all desires. Remember this state of mind forever. You no longer have any connection to the world. You shall remain here forever. I don't think so, pal. That is because you are unable to let go of your desires. Yeah, I'd win. Get to walk past you. Hey, wake up, hello. Destroy the obstacle. Yeah. I'm my own obstacle. Oh. Apathetic interval. Okay. That's cool. Can't wait for a boss fight with my team. I'm basically dead. Nasadi Casket, Divine Berry of Transcendent Enlightenment. But it looks like I have to fight 3 of them. Can I just go past? Can I fly over? Sure can't. Alright. Let's see. Don't want to fucking fight these stupid ass
Open fire.
enemies.
Now disappear. I'm fine.
By royal decree.
Can't see? Yeah. Rah. I hear everything.
Take me up.
Hold on to your hats.
Shadow Raven. Black Knight.
Mein Fräulein.
Keep up. And voila! Let's get this show on the road. One with the force.
Whoop. I'm so glad that we're gonna have to do this like twice, 3 times. I don't have.
Fire in the hole. I'll uproot you. Now disappear.
Take me up. Locked on. Bullseye. Locked on. Open fire.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Step right up.
Oz, reveal.
Oh hey, our friends were all captured. Well, we freed one. That's cool. Once more we return to this place. The last time I came, my human lifespans... By human lifespans, it must have been many generations ago. Looks like we've all been cast back into the apathic interval. So how are we supposed to get out? The usual ways through meditation, learning to master your mind and thoughts, and then letting go of every desire. In short, we must maintain a state of complete emptiness. Simply enough said, but depending on a person's nature and the strength of their desires, it can take anywhere from a few years to several centuries. For someone like you who carries the fate of the world on your shoulders, your desires probably can't be cast aside, nor should they be. And what do we do now? Let's find Zeitland and find it from... What do you pick up? My Dex was dragged in as well. In that case, there may yet be a chance to turn this around. And since Dex is also a watcher, it might be able to use the power contained within these fragments to force open a path. We're going to need to give these fragments a name. I've heard of these overwrought coffins. They were set up by one of the temple's mistress's sisters, Renaissance caskets, I believe they were called. In which case, let's call the fragments Death Muse Shards. Alright.
Smells like something good is inside.
Like the canteen. Well, I gotta heal the team up again. Okay, you're gonna be different than the others.
Keep up.
I actually like that because I don't have to keep fighting shit.
Who do you think you are?
Oh.
Oh, one
Okay.
thing after another.
Mm-hmm. Going up on a Tuesday. Was I supposed to go up? I don't think I was supposed to go up here. Maybe I was. Touch the block with Dex's help. Fuck you all. It could literally just be right next to me. It was literally right
Keep
there.
up. Rah. Huh. Yeah.
Goodbye. Another friend. Hero guy. Who is it? Who's there? General, one who belongs to this era. Ah, well. I know nothing of your time. My name is Alara. I was once an aesthetic of the Age of Silence. I no longer remember how much time has passed since I came here. Even this place has broken my silent cultivation. It is true, cultivating a mind without thought or desire leads one to reincarnate in the unthinking heaven of evil. It was nothing. No need to thank me. Well, thanks all the same. Even knew it was more of a spur-of-the-moment thing. That said, we're planning to look for a way out that isn't meditation. Are you not practicing that art, or is it simply not taught in your era? The first time I left this place, it took me hundreds of years. I gave up my pursuit of truth and my longing to see my loved ones again. This time, I'm not willing to give any of those up. That makes two of us. Dex picked up another Death Muse shard. Death Muse? Oh, you mean the Maranasati meditation technique? I know of it, and it's used in cultivating one's mental state when facing death. Cool.
Why
One
is there a chest
more.
here?
Alright, what kind of trick you got? What are you doing?
The insubordination!
Oh, fuck me. Fuck you. You literally had the option to ask her. Ouch. Ouch.
Transcend.
Oh, there she is. Cool. Yeah. You alright? I'm fine. I just had a very, very long nightmare. Forget it. Pretend I didn't say that. I can't take it anymore. Why does this keep happening to me? Why is it always me? First mom and dad and now my sister. It's okay. I'm here with you. I know. I'm not angry at you. What has Dex picked up? I call it a Death Muse shard. It may be a way to move from death onto life. Let's go. Yes, let's set. Now that Zeitlinds been found, let's try to find a way out. Are you sure we can get out of here by ourselves? Melanta and Nihilita can move within this place freely, and they usually bring people with them, in which case Dex should be able to do the same. That's 3 Death Muse shards collected. Though I should say this is a temporary name, since I have no clue what Dex will be using them for either. What next, Dex? Follow his directions. Directions. That doesn't sound right. Never mind, forget what I just said.
Guess this'll go into my magic pocket. Tch.
The seal. Look, something's floating. Well, we did that. Although I don't know if there's a way out. The only thing we can do now is take a closer look. Yeah. Everything's turned upside down. Sorta. Oh, bastard. The exit I see over there? It is. It would only be difficult without wings. To the hero's pure land of joy, one would have to pass the wall of lament first. Lament first, despair the mortal can climb. Let's go. Oh no, please tell me we didn't go through all that for nothing. I think so. X can take care of it. We're swimming. Rival. Where? By hand. Oh. Are we out yet? Can you tell not with this familiar landscape? Although familiar might not be the right word to use anymore. What an odd color the sky has become. Actually, I never got out of the heaven of nothing. Yes, I know. I've never seen you. Where did you two go just now? Paimon nearly had a heart attack there. Paimon was calling your names the whole time. Why wasn't Paimon dragged into the apathetic interval? Well, maybe because other than eating and sleeping. She doesn't really think about much at all? Makes sense. Looks like Melanta really is angry now. Sending Jedi Wolf up to face him has become urgent. Let's talk somewhere else. This place isn't exactly safe anymore. Well, I know no one asked, but hello everyone, my name is Alara. Hi, Alara.
More makes a lot of problems go away.
Let's fly.
The final judgment. Lind, I can't let you return to the human world like this. And yet once again I stayed silent out of cowardice. If you go back to the mortal world this way, I know what choice you'll make. We've said all we needed to say, that's all this is. What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't get it. Aren't we talking about how we can manifest the path to the heavens and then teach Melanta a lesson? The one who went to face Melanta for all of us. The one who gave up every last memory was your sister, Lind. What? Back then, the early signs of Melanta's madness had begun to surface, and many suffered for it. After all, we are not machines, and with lives that stretch on without end, that which we forget will always find its way back. You heard of Melanta's increasingly unreasonable tyranny, saw the many souls who had been cast down by his judgments. I told her to treat everything here as nothing more than an unpleasant glimpse of paradise. No need for anger, no need for sorrow, since she too had been sent up here by Nihilita. Dex could always send her back. And what would it change, returning just as she was? And that's exactly what she said as well. You two are really alike. I've heard that many times before. But she was bright and talkative, you are reserved and steady. That's what many people say too. Wait, you said this before, didn't you? With the god of the Temple of Space gone, the path to the heavens won't vanish after it's been used once. So are we supposed to take the path that Elin's sister left for us? If that was the case, then my tactical advice would be simple. We rush in and beat the stuffing out of him. No one knows what Melanta said to Hilda, but afterward, in a fit of rage, you severed the path to the heavens that had been formed from your sister's memories, and Hilda has always left this place. Then, doesn't that mean someone has to give up all their memories again to get us up there? Hey, what about Dex? Isn't it the same species as that baddie? If Melanta can go back and forth, then maybe Dex could do it too if he tried hard enough? Space separating the atrium of suchness at its highest from the hall of emptiness is called the corridor of nothingness. The corridor's power comes from the temple itself. It is the rule of departure, while the watchers exist to uphold that rule. Dex is only an immature watcher and lacks the authority to control it. But then what can we do? I'll offer up my memories. But I've said it before, this happened because of my cowardice. The truths I know, the history of the knowledge, they're too heavy to bear. I hesitated and Hilda saw right through me. Compared to you, the suffering of an ordinary human life really must seem like a negligible price. No, absolutely not. Everyone says you're a treasure to humanity. Let someone else do it. But Wolf and Paimon, we will still have some important things to take care of. That's not right, Paimon. Everyone is equal. Bearing great responsibility is no reason to sacrifice others. Going around asking who's willing to give up everything they've lived through, that doesn't feel right either. Let me do it. You're saying the exact same thing your sister did, but this time I absolutely refuse to accept it. We've been here witnessing history across the ages, seeing every wonder this world has to offer. After all that, doesn't even a tiny part of you feeling attached to this world? I think I finally know the answer to that question now. That most fundamental question of philosophy, which is whether one chooses to go on living tomorrow. You hesitated, and even that brief pause is enough to show the answer is already there. Tomorrow is worth living through. No, Astoria. Wise though you are, you've made 2 mistakes. Enlighten me, please. Why did Nihilita choose my sister? And was it really just coincidence that I was brought here? Your sister said it herself, it was just a coincidence. The sanatorium had announced its closure, but before the relocation she went for a walk at midnight, and that's when she encountered Nihilita. It wasn't an accident. Listen, when you save yourself, you save the world entire. But if my sister hadn't lost everything she once remembered, she would never have chosen to go on living. Now I understand why I was always sure she was still alive. A life that begins anew is full of hope, surely. And here I recall a passage I once read in a novel by Kurosawa Eiichi. The Savior offers himself in a world of darkness, willingly bound upon the cross. Only then is their soul redeemed, ascending into the kingdom of light. Isn't that incredible? It means you can heal your own melancholy and save the world at the same time. So I'm not giving that chance to you. For a second I almost thought that was Hilda talking, but that's not really her style. Of course not, she doesn't read much. She wouldn't quote the classics half as well as I do. Paimon, Jedewolf, you're not allowed to object either. When I return to the world below with my memories gone, I'll need you to tell me who I am and where I am meant to go. Hey, how are we supposed to respond to that? We've only just met and you are already talking about erasing everything and starting over like none of this ever happened. A story's so good you'd forget everything just to experience it again. That's the highest praise there is. You're friends of that caliber, I'd say. I think you're trying to lighten the mood, but Paimon's still getting all teary-eyed. So Astoria, please take us there. Is there anything else you need to do? Let's go. You arrive at the upper level. May I try to persuade you one last time, Zeitlin? Your argument has already failed, Mr. Astoria. My sister's grave down below is empty. Aren't you worried I might just leave now and lie down in it myself? Alright. Stairway to the heavens manifested from your sister's memories was severed, but part of it should still remain. This time your memories might intertwine with Hilda's, which might cause something unique to manifest. Does that mean Zeitlin might still keep half of her memories? I explained this before. Offering up all one's memories has nothing to do with passing through the corridor of nothingness. Allowing you one final glimpse back, that is merely an act of mercy. Oh wait, then won't we end up seeing some really private stuff? Is it okay for us to go along too? I offer you the memory of a yellow rose seen at a sunset years before you were born. I offer you explanations of yourself, theories about yourself, authentic and surprising news of yourself. You'll still have to answer every question about me, you know. So feel free to look. These will prove indispensable in rebuilding the real me. If it concerns her privacy, then we'll watch it together. Leaving her little sister to wander the world alone, she had it coming. Never mind trying to talk tough. Now you sound like you're just being mean. Look at you, suddenly so chatty. That's so? Are we building the corridor of nothingness' stairway to the heavens right here? Yes. Then let's begin. You arrive at the corridor of nothing. Oh, is this the corridor of nothingness? Sure is. Whatever it is, let's just go and take a look. Okay. We'll have this little guy. Goes where to go. And I thought this was going to be another boring hallway. The deity who designed this is certainly benevolent. First we can rule out the deity who took away Jedi Wolf. A letter. This is my sister's handwriting. Or are these letters we didn't manage to collect down below earlier? No, just a few messages she left behind and a short poem she wrote. It's not a farewell, she must still be alive. Can we read all this? Oh, you will. Onstead. Perched atop the city, I look below. Streets where I laughed and ran now feeling utterly unfamiliar. As I walk into the blue heavens, the windmills raise their arms in a farewell. And I walk further and further away from that bakery I also love. Yeesh. A grove of blossoms from a foreign land. Their summer colors submerged in water. Back in the water. Found no treasure in the sunken ships I dreamed of as a child. Only quiet blue melancholy. An old gentleman of Fontaine in curious attire. Alights from an aquabus in a hurry and vanishes into the teeming crowd. The jade-colored mountains, a beast that breathes the fog. Far from the bustle of the port and the bells of the summer. City in the sky no one remembers by name. Wind. For people who choose to live apart. When the rain suddenly comes, do the blue willows shed their leaves? Also the baked tanuki of Chinju Forest. It's alright, I understand. That's how gloriously beautiful this is. My sister's poem. Oh my, it's all emotion, not a lick of literary flair. Still, it's not bad. You still remember who we are, Zeitland? Yeah, a story already said my memories will only fade quickly once we leave this place. So I know exactly who you are, and who I am. What I just saw was all the worlds my sister used to read out to me when we were kids, the worlds we dreamed of together. Are there really sunken treasures beneath Fontaine's high seas? Are there really yokai in Inazuma's Chinju forest? Magical spirits like the R&R really exist in this world? Have I grown up too much to ever see them again? We've already seen things far more wondrous than that. They do exist. I'd love to see the R&R someday. From now on, the path to the heavens link in the Hall of Emptiness in this tower. They'll exist only as two girls' shared longing for a beautiful world. That too is a kind of eternity.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really...
Child of humanity. No, you are. My creator, my lord. Why would you choose her and abandon me? Did it suddenly fly into a rage? Send them back. Interessante. Lightning!
Darkness! Come, sever night from...
Look.
I hear everything. Now disappear. Here comes the finale. Open fire. Locked on.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
I summon thee!
Enshroud.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ha! Bullseye. Locked on.
You're fucking me. God damn.
Down. Let's get this show on the road. And voila! One with the forest. I'll uproot you!
Let's run. Oz, reveal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from day.
Now disappear! Stay calm, stay calm. A round of applause! This is about to get messy. Locked eye! Bullseye! Locked eye!
Ugh. Find the hidden enemies and defeat them. Oh, bright, Paimon could barely see.
Go!
That didn't really work.
Water jet!
One down. That's some creepy music playing. The new area.
Go! Water jet!
One more to go. Boss time. Melanta, since you are no child of humanity, how should I address you? My name is Jedi Wolf, and... What do you mean by child of humanity? All who descend from the first ancestor shaped by the Lord of all, and those born of that lineage are called children of humanity. Even the artificial people of the primordial sea granted special pardon are counted among them. But you stand outside this order. Why did the god take my sister? I cannot answer because I do not comprehend it myself. I once believed it was merely a punishment for transgressions, but now I fear there is a deeper meaning behind it, as it is with the heretical myth that light and darkness birthed the primordial human. Why are you suddenly answering all our questions so readily? This is a rule engraved upon my very soul. When a human child offers up everything in pursuit of an answer, I must speak in the Creator's stead and withhold nothing. In the end, that human child will forget all things. Fleeting answers, eternal release. This too is an expression of divine mercy. And why are you being so harsh to the people in the Hall of Emptiness? This too is law. With the Creator absent and Nihil fallen from grace, I must uphold the measure once set by my Lord. This place exists only to preserve. All innovation, all evolution is forbidden here. If I remember correctly, your name is Melanta, right? I know your name, human child. Zeitland. How did my sister speak of me to you? She said that she and I could never reach accord, but that one day her younger sister would come and defeat me. Did you hear that? In the end, you're the ones who were dragged into this, victims in my conflict. So we really were just hired muscle chasing a bit of pay. That Nihilita, seriously. Nihilita, the traitor, the fallen one. He abandoned his charge, yet dares to claim himself enlightened. We Watchers were meant only to stand in silence, keeping vigil here at the Pillar Hall of the World. You got worked up all of a sudden. Guess you're the type to get all sulky to see someone else free while you're stuck. But my sister miscalculated in one way. I'm an introvert. I'm not good with words. I've read a lot, sure. Maybe I even understand plenty of truths. But I avoid talking when I can. The one who'll change your mind isn't me. Very well, I'll leave it to you.
Draw near.
Take me up! Locked on! Bullseye! Locked on! Fire in the hole!
Draw near. Divine retribution!
Gungober.
Locked on!
Punishment! Draw near.
Let's fly!
Punishment! Divine retribution!
You know, I feel like this is cheating.
Divine retribution!
He's got a second phase. He's gotta have a second phase, right? Yeah, he's got a second phase. I don't know what's happening with the second phase, but it looks cool. Oh, he's just got full health again, and he teleports and stuff. What do you... Oh, I shoot it back at him. Got it. Oh. Alright, I'm not cheating anymore.
Locked on! Knock him down.
Divine flames pierce all that is mutable.
Ooh.
Take me up! Open fire! Locked on!
He's very beefy now.
Punishment!
Locked on!
Draw near.
This is about to
Ouchie.
get messy.
By royal decree.
Required. Draw near. Divine retribution! Midnight phantasmagoria. Divine flames pierce all that is mutable.
Let's nip that in the bud. And shroud. Oh, one thing after another.
Draw near.
Yeah.
Divine retribution! Punishment!
And voila.
Okay.
Here comes the finale. Locked on!
My master!
Open fire!
Punishment!
Again!
Retribution!
Take me up! Bullseye!
Divine
Bullseye!
flames pierce all that is mutable.
Fire in the hole!
Oz, reveal.
I hear everything.
Yeah. Punishment.
What a drop.
Draw
Open
near.
fire. Bullseye!
Draw near. Punishment.
By royal decree.
Get him! Fuck him up! Nihilta. I understand now. When the divine departs the throne, all creations are free. Melanta, what do you want to say? This comes from years of living alongside my own melancholy, though I suppose I'm saying it a bit late. If your melancholy feels uncontrollable, that's a psychological illness. You should seek help early, get treatment, and cooperate with the ones administering it. We're like your sister, utterly incomprehensible. Yeah, creatures like us, manifestations of the rules. Who shall we see when we fall ill? Do you feel guilty now, beating up a patient? Guess getting to know others has changed you a bit, Zeitland. You sure have picked up some bad habits along the way. We introverts are all a little twisted on the inside. You won't be seeing me like this for much longer anyway. There you go again, saying something super saddening. Like I said, I've got a dark side. Melanta, I still have questions. Then ask them now, I won't be here much longer. Passing judgment on the painter who defiled the laws of space, severing the path to the corridor of nothingness. Those were acts of transgression. My rebellion has triggered self-destruction as per the rules themselves. In truth, I would rather not answer your questions, but I suspect even that small act of defiance would only hasten my disappearance. About my sibling. You've already come this far, have you not? Your will is still your own, and your feet are still unshackled. Go, find your sibling yourself. You're not like me, a being who bound their own wings only to watch them break. Or are you tormenting everyone? Tormenting them? No, I'm correcting them. I'm returning them to the form heaven intended. They ascended to heaven, yet rejected sacred stillness and cling instead to the corruption of the mortal world. So that's it. I'm jealous. Jealous of them. Jealous of the fallen Nihilita. Jealous of change. Jealous of freedom. Jealous of life. I thought that if I did everything right, then when my creator returned, she would praise me. That would have been enough. Enough to soothe me. Enough to prove them all wrong. Why would she not look back? Why did she not ask if I wished to leave beside her? If you were always this stubborn and heartless, the answer should have been hard to grasp. Shouldn't be hard to grasp. If you'd shown even a hint of rebellion, she might have taken you with her. Zeitland, is there anything you wanted to ask? Me? Let me think. I want to know why people say the sanatorium is cursed. Once the Abyss brought disaster to this land, the knights stationed here fought to the last and did not retreat. When the report of the battle arrived at Dorman Port, it contained only a single line. None who went to Windrest Peak returned. I see, so there was never a curse, only warriors who fell in battle and slumbered on. The peak where the knights of the West Wind rest. My time is almost gone, and I'm filled with hate for all of you, and still I want nothing more than to cling to consciousness, to let my awareness live unbroken. You and your sister, mortals who love everything and everyone, you still yearn for an ending, and I, who want so badly to go on living, I must face mine instead. Nihilita, my weariness runs deeper than words.
Cry out my illustrious name.
How do I return? Oh, just quick jump. Can I jump down? Nope. I will return then. We taught Melanta a lesson, Historia. Indeed, looking at the sky tells me as much. Did Melanta say anything useful? We tell Historia what just happened. The word watcher originally referred to those who are awakened and enlightened. A watcher who closes their eyes can only be swallowed by darkness, yet awakening itself defies the Creator's will, and is thus condemned as a fall from grace. Speaking of which, Dex we taught you, played with you, took good care of you, you were raised by all of us together. When you grow up, remember the kindness we've shown you, okay? By the way, that heretical myth about light and darkness birthing the primordial human, do you have any idea what it refers to? I'm not entirely sure what Melanta meant either. The first thing that came to mind was a parable once condemned as heresy by the angels. It tells of the god of light who created a body in its own likeness, only for it to be stolen away by the king of darkness. Thus, within that single body, the powers of light and darkness began to contend with one another, and so the primordial human bearing both came to possess both good and evil. It's a lesser-known version of the primordial human myth. That's a bit too bare bones, not sure it'll help us much. And I'm afraid I cannot recall much else about this at the moment. Aren't you going to say goodbye to me, Astoria? I owe you an apology, and your sister too. Actually, while I was quiet earlier, I was thinking about something. What was it? What my epitaph should say. Don't get the wrong idea, Paimon. We're not immortal after all. Everyone needs one eventually. But I couldn't think of anything before. My sister's fake tombstone already had such a good line, you see. And just now it came to me. And my epitaph will read, to be continued. Pretty much on par with one lifetime doesn't count, wouldn't you say? A person is a story in motion. It shouldn't end just because the life does. So, goodbye, Astoria. Goodbye, Lind, and when you see Hilda, give her my regards. I can't promise I'll remember any of this, and I can't promise she'll remember you either. Come on, Jedi Wolf Paimon, take me back down. Then we'll meet again like it's the first time. Well, you really do wind up seeing anything if you live long enough. I was just thinking earlier, you were incredible back there, especially against Melanta, but what was it you did again? Who are you exactly? Remember fading away? Who am I? Your name is Zeitlind. That's right, also Paimon's Paimon and this here's Jedi Wolf. We're your good friends. Friends? Yes, we're friends who've been through all hell and back together. Really? I can feel it. It must be true. Your sister's been traveling the world lately just to clear her head. Someday the two of you will meet again. I may not remember you at first either, but you share the same blood, not to mention the same face. You'll recognize each other right away, Paimon's sure of it. I have an older sister. You can ignore this gravestone. Your sister put it up herself just for fun. It's her way of saying she's been reborn. She's definitely still alive. My sister. She's kind of silly, huh? Anyway, there should be some information about you in your suitcase. Take a look, you'll probably remember things once you do. Okay, I will. And one more thing, you're an amazing person. Like, saved an entire world, amazing. Ooh, me? Everyone is deeply grateful to you, so live proudly, okay? And if anyone ever picks on you or makes you feel bad, just write to Jedi Wolf. There's nothing he can't handle for you. Anything you want to do right now? I don't know, but I'm starving. Like I haven't eaten in days. Paimon's hungry too. He needs food now. Hurry up and empty your backpack. Paimon wants tons of chicken mushroom skewers. So I assume over here we can return to that place and continue exploring. I'm not going to do that now, but good that it's an option. Well, that was a long quest, and it wasn't what I thought it was, but it did reveal quite a lot of interesting things. It was pretty cool. A lot of history and lore and stuff connected to other quest lines and whatnot. World quests that we could do. They talked a lot about a certain spot in Fontaine. I don't know if I ever did it on stream. I know I went there off stream before, but I didn't finish it. So I kind of got hints of what they were talking about, so sort of understood it. Not everything, but yeah, I liked it. It's pretty cool. Again, I always complain about not having anything voiced is always annoying to me specifically. because I don't want to have to read all that, and I'm definitely not doing a bunch of voices for it either. So I'm sorry if it was boring or whatever when I was reading all of it, or not super entertaining, but it's a lot of dialogue to read through. So, yeah. But other than that, I don't really have a complaint about it. I think that was pretty good. I didn't like the enemies. The enemies kind of sucked dick. But yeah, I enjoyed it. So the next thing is we have the main story. There's more tales or whatever to increase base characters' stats and whatnot. I think I did some of that on stream as well. Otherwise, we have the main stories back in Mondstadt. We do have a bunch of world quests and stuff as well. I haven't done. Those would be something we could do, which would be cool. We have another Selenic ting. We're here. What kind of rewards do we have? We have a Mondstadt reward. Probably because we completed quests. Hello. I don't know what that quest is, but it looks interesting. Huh. That looks interesting. Like, I can make that then? NRE. Is that what I think it is? How do I craft an NRE? Oh, sorry, Timaeus, I didn't mean to. Would that be here? I don't see it. Where would it be in craft?
Haven't you heard? He's a strange wanderer.
I don't know. I'm gonna check my dailies. Think we're here.
Add Astra. Add Astra. Thank you for
And then there was that quest, the Mondstadt quest. That looked interesting, but I don't have. There's too many. I have so many Fontaine and quests. I haven't done shit in this one. The mysterious voice invites you to visit her witch's. You do this one too, I guess. I don't know exactly what it is, but there's this one. Fortune Trial Grounds. It was a quest that I started a while ago and never did. Yeah. I don't have that other quest. Well, I have a lot of quests I haven't done. And we don't have... What is this? Oh, Dainari's friendship wasn't 100%? Guess it's now 100%. I wonder if that's why I've had him on the team this entire time. Wow, cool. Alright, it's 100% now. There you have it. Bing bong. Avatar. Ah. That's cool. Anyway. Yeah. Still haven't gotten the quest that I was looking for. So it has to be whatever other world quest there is. Oh, I didn't even actually get here either. Let's do that. Let's get over there. We have some time left for the stream. Not enough time to start something else, but let's travel up to this boss. See what we can find. And the beach side we washed up on was over here. Think it. Maybe. Similar. Maybe not. It was near Mondstadt, but there's like a waterfall. Sure. There we go. Will this teleport me? Or the boss just spawned here?
Observe and know my heart.
No. I'm not gonna fight you. Just wanted to know where you were. Or what it was. Fine, kid. Wow. Where's this other quest at? There was another world quest that was near the docks over there, so I'll go check that out and see if it's that quest.
Let's fly.
Oh, Lowen. You having them shoot an apple out of your hand? Oh, hello, Honorary Knight. What exactly are you doing? Exactly what it looks like. Shooting practice. I'm the vice captain of the ranged company after all. Personally, I much prefer the thrill of getting up close and personal for a good fight, but it wouldn't be due to neglect our bread and butter here at the ranged company. In that case, what's with the apple? Oh, it's not me doing the practices, those two. Hey, is that aim steady yet? My hands won't stop shaking. My eyes, I can't keep them steady. You're the target? What if they miss? Ah, a little pressure is the best motivation, right? Besides, their ammo won't hurt me. If that's the case, why are they shaking? Because if they miss, they'll have to undergo my special training afterward. Heh. Boy. Alright. Damn, I was hoping I could actually shoot his apple. Be fun. Lenfidia Logistics Company.
Supply full details
Oh,
of any
yeah.
requests you may have.
Curious person. Oh. This looks cool. Hello, mysterious person. Please just be gone, ugh. Hey, what do you think you're doing here, sneaking around like that? Oh no, the white ghost you. See, it's going to eat me, help, help! Strange man yells, there really are ghosts, there really are ghosts, and runs off in panic. He staggers as he flees and nearly falls over, clearly terrified. Ghost tool. Not sure what's going on here, but alright.
Take me up.
balloon. Lost balloon. Hello. Alright, let's head over here. Where the quest was. There it is. Looks like quite the crowd over there. Paimon wonders what they're talking about. Find out. No one know Odolph, the knights have already been there more times than I can count. Well, I've been in Snezhnaya lately. This is actually the first I've heard that the knights have all been into the lighthouse, so what happened? What do you think? The alarm in that old lighthouse still flickers from time to time at first. Winslow would shout, "The abyss! It's the abyss!" The knights took him seriously and went in fully armed, only to find there wasn't a single trace of the abyss. After running back and forth like that a few times, they're completely worn out. If you ask me, it's just the old alarm mechanisms beneath the lighthouse wearing down. But, well, there have been some rumors lately. Oh goodness, and what kind of rumors could that be? Rumors that the ghosts of knights fallen in the battle long ago are the ones still seen wandering there. Ghosts? Well, you two, don't yell when you were talking about scary stories. You guys are even scarier than ghosts. Sorry, Paimon didn't mean to. It's alright, it's alright. Conversations are always livelier with more people. And you are? You introduce yourselves to the group at the table. Jedi Wolf and Paimon. Oh, I see. By the way, how is Winslow doing these days? He was terrified, but the light from the alarm, living in the old lighthouse with mechanisms going off all the time, would drive anyone crazy. I've heard he's been acting a little crazy lately. Then again, you could say that's his well-deserved punishment. Why do you even care about him? Well, we can't just leave the alarm mechanism as it is. As a matter of fact, I live near the old lighthouse, and besides, there might be something else down there. I won't be able to rest easy until we go and check it out. We can't just leave poor old Winslow stuck there either, right? Wait, if that's the case, then the thing we ran into outside the old lighthouse earlier. One of Paimon almost ate. The other one that looks suspicious. You two ran into something near the old lighthouse? My oh my, could it be a ghost? No, we met someone who looked frantic and completely out of it. Probably the person living in the old lighthouse, right? Winslow. You want to help Winslow? Just so we're clear, the area below used to be an ancient battlefield. I'm not risking my life down there. Besides, even the Knights of Favonius have checked it out, and the problem still hasn't been solved. That means we'll need someone even more reliable than the Knights. Say a great hero who saved Mondstadt in the past, for example. And where exactly could anyone find a hero like that? Look no further, for the great hero is standing right here. Ah, brave heroes, forgive my bluntness, but might you possibly entertain my humble request for help? But there are those annoying ghosts. Ah, but some stories say ghosts linger only to guard treasures hidden deep in the mountains. Oh, treasure. Oh, Paimon the treasure lover. It's not about the treasure, Jedi. Well, if that person living in the outlet house sounds really miserable. Okay. I knew you two wouldn't refuse. Even if there were no treasure at all, I'd still be more than happy to offer some compensation for this adventure. In fact, I should make some preparations myself, Jedi Wolf. How about we meet later at the foot of the old lighthouse? This sounds like too much trouble. I'm staying out of it. I've had too much to drink and need to lie down. Go home and get some proper rest, Leonard. Best of luck to you all. And Odolph, even with Jedi Wolf around, don't do anything reckless, of course. I'm done reading for tonight. That's cool. We started that quest. Does stuff with the lighthouse. I don't know. I'm going to end the stream there. Next time, we're probably going to do the main story. And after the main story, we'll have to wait for another big update for more stuff, probably. So, we'll just continue doing this quest and any other world quests or major quests that I haven't done yet around all of Teyvat. Other than that, if you missed any previous episodes, go check out the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel has all the VODs. It has playlists of other stuff, other YouTube exclusive stuff that was not streamed over here, edited videos and the like. I also post on the post tab over there. I post when I'm going live, any updates, postponements, cancellations of streams, schedules, so on and so forth. So if you want to stay up to date, follow me over there. Otherwise, you can turn on notifications here, follow me here, and you'll be notified when I am live. Yeah. Other than that, I think that's it. So, again, thanks for watching, and I will see all of you next time.